Hello, good evening or good morning, depending on when you're watching this YouTube channel production. This is the third production from Marks Ur Card. As we've got some live racing on the telly today, Sunday the 8th of December, I only felt right after the successes of yesterday to try and Marks Ur Card again and keep our good run going. If you did tune in yesterday and watch, Aintree was abandoned. It left us with 5 selections from Sandown, with 4 of those winning and 1 coming second. So it was a really good day, really exciting day. It's lovely when that happens. It's a shame we couldn't get the 5 out of 5. That would have been really nice, but it was a great day. Watching John Bon win the Tingle Creek, one of my favourite horses, was very exciting. Let's hope that he can go on and have a really great season. Obviously being aimed at a race at the Cheltenham Festival later on in the spring, but it was really lovely to see him win, as he was my nap as well. So it was a good day. It was a good day. We started with Henry II winning at 4-1 in the 1:15. That got us off to a great start. Followed that up with L'Heure de Sud winning. His price 5-6 actually was I know odds on, and we try to avoid the odds on if we can, but ended up being quite a nice price, 5-6, and he won nicely. As I say, in the 2:25, the Mean Lion was only beaten by Knickerbocker Glory, and the Skelton horses are in really good form at the moment. But he ran a really good race and pulled clear of the third. So although he was beaten by Knickerbocker Glory, he pulled really away from the rest of the field. And he was a nice price as well. So hopefully you were on the Mean Lion each way. You would have got a return. Of course, the 3 o'clock John Bon in the Tingle Creek won. And as I said, it was lovely to see him going in, being the nap and one of my favourite horses. And then, of course, we ended the day with Mr. Vargo winning the 3:35, which again, a nice price, which helped push our profits up if we did doubles, trebles and accumulators, each way accumulator. So, yeah, but a good day, and let's hope we can keep that going today. So without further ado, let's get on, and I'll go through the cards and the ITV races today. So the 150 at Huntingdon, I've gone for Protectorate, one of the Skelton horses. As I say, the Skelton team are flying at the moment with a treble at Sandown yesterday. And this horse, I think, has got a real bit of class about him. He won the Ryanair last year at Cheltenham. I remember that day because I backed him. And it was very exciting. He was only beaten 2.5 lengths at Aintree by John Bon, who I spoke about winning yesterday. Very classy horse. So to get within 2.5 lengths of John Bon at Aintree is not bad form. So that's really good, solid form in the book. His first run this season was in the Paddy Power at Cheltenham back in November. He probably needed that run. He finished 6th in the end. But there's some other runners that run in that race that are running today that didn't fare as well. So out of those runners, Protectorate has actually run the better race, and he should come on bundles for that run, and he should be spot on for today. As I say, the Skelton horses seem to be in really good form. Protectorate does carry a penalty for winning that Grade 1 at Cheltenham last March, but despite that, he's still well weighted with the others. There is some negativity. You might read in the Racing Post that they're concerned about the flat track at Huntingdon, but I'm not too concerned about that. He ran well at Aintree when he was just beaten by John Bon. So I've got no concerns about the track. I think Protectorate's got the class about him, and the form in the book to win this one today at 2-1, which I think is a decent price for him. Moving on to the 2:25, I've gone for Mildam. He improved with every run last year, winning 3 races. It's solid form that's in the book, and that's what we're often looking for, form that's franked and He's certainly got that. Jamie Snowden is another trainer that's in tremendous form at the moment. And Mildam coming back after a break, his first run for 7 months. If he's fit enough, he's going to run a big race. And at 9-2, I think he's well worth having a little go with. As I say, we don't know about the fitness, but Jamie Snowden's horses are running really well, and I'm sure he's got him absolutely spot on for today. Moving on to the 3 o'clock, Jack Spratt. He's the winner of 2 handicap hurdles here at Huntingdon. He's got the build to be a really good chaser. He has got some chasing experience now. He's had 2 runs, and although he's not won, he's run really respectably. So the first time headgear today should sharpen him up. He's back at Huntingdon, which is obviously one of his favourite venues, winning those 2 handicap hurdles here. So he could really get off the mark and get his chasing career going with a win today. So he clearly enjoys it here, and he's well worth having a go at punting wise at 4-1. I think that's a really decent price for Jack Spratt in the 3 o'clock at Huntingdon. Then moving on to the 3:35, this is the bumper, the National Hunt Flat Race. Highland Haven is my horse here to follow. She was very, very weak in the market on her debut. However, she was mightily impressive in that race. She travelled very, very strongly into the race, was pushed out for a few strides and really came away from the field, back on the bridle, never came out of second gear, and was really, really eye-catching. I think this filly is a very exciting horse to follow this season. That's Highland Haven, 7-2. Again, I think a really, really good price for a very, very exciting prospect, and should run, if it runs anything like that last run, should win this race quite easily. Moving on now to Kelso up in the Scottish Borders. Start with the 205 up there. This is the Borders National. I'm going for Haunt Estamine. She's 18-1. She's one of the outsiders. She's trained by Lucinda Russell, who of course should never be written off when it comes to these marathon trips. She's probably one of the best trainers, not only in the north, but training horses to run over these marathon 4-mile trips. Why is Haunt Estamine 18-1? Well, her form's been very, very inconsistent. She's going to need to improve, but she is a proven stayer, and that's what these nationals are all about, stayers, particularly in this ground, which I would imagine is going to be soft to heavy up there out in the Borders, and you just can't write off Lucinda Russell in these nationals. She specialises in these events. So Haunt Estamine, in with a squeak here, each way. First time cheek pieces applied, could just do the trick and find that resurgence in form. Moving on to the 240, I've gone for Matata. Matata can be a bit of a monkey. He can pull quite hard and difficult to settle in races. But Sam Twiston-Davies is travelling all the way up to Kelso to ride for his father, Nigel Twiston-Davies. He's a very, very capable pilot, and I'm sure if anyone can put Matata into bring out the best in him, Sam Twiston-Davies can. He did develop into a really good smart novice chaser last season. He's had 2 good runs this season in handicap company, and he won his last race just 23 days ago. So, you know, he knows how to win races, even if he is a monkey. He's only been penalised £3 for that win, so he should run another really big race. He's still got some improvement there, and he's well handicapped, I think, to win. 11-4, a nice price there for Matata. The 3:15, Dare to Shout, 5-2. Another horse that's transitioned really well from hurdling to chasing. Won on his last start. He's had 2 runs in chases and has run really respectably. He's up £4, but given the way he won last time, I think that's very fair. And he's open to much more improvement than that. So Dare to Shout at 5-2 should go very, very well in the 3:15 at Kelso today. Well worth following that one. And then that sums up the racing. Let's hope that the racing does go ahead. The storm's passing through. It's left a lot of destruction down here in Dorset. There's lots of trees down. Been a lot of rain as well. Hopefully it's going to pass through, and we can have some racing, and we can watch and enjoy the racing from Huntingdon and Kelso today. So again, thanks for listening. Please, four winners out of 5 yesterday, 80% strike rate. Come on, guys, get subscribing. It's completely free, and I'm doing my best. I'm going to start improving my delivery skills on these channels, so they're not so boring, as my daughter described me as a really boring YouTuber. I don't pretend to be a YouTuber in any shape or form. I'm not trying to get on Celebrity Get Me Out of Here next year. I just want to share my tips and what I fancy with you, and hopefully we can make a profit. As I say, it's all about making those small gains and beating the bookie. So good luck, enjoy your Sunday, whatever you're doing, stay safe if you're out and travelling, and see you very, very soon. Thank you, bye.